guys, what's up? Bryan here with CKO. So I'm gonna go over some strikes today that are gonna set you up for success, whether you're coming into the gym or you're working out from home, all right? The jab. So the jab is easily one of the most frequently thrown punches in any fight. So whether we're focusing on boxing, kickboxing, or any other discipline, the jab sets the tone for the fight, right? When you're throwing a lot of jabs, you have good distance control. You might have a heavy jab. It's fine, but let's learn how to throw it, all right? So when you're throwing your jab, you want to focus on the big knuckles. When you're striking here, you got to make sure you're in a good balanced position, all right? When I'm striking this, I want to make sure I'm hitting and I come right back. You're throwing your jab you're throwing it out, palm down. I want you to kind of twist into it a little bit and a little bit of hip, all right? Eventually, you'll start stepping into your jab, snapping it, bringing it back to your chin. Pretty easy, that's the jab. Cross. Got to make sure when you're throwing the cross, same deal. Big knuckles, all right? Got to be in your fighting stance. Now, when I'm throwing my cross, I got to make sure it connects. From a side view, I'm turning my hip. See how my hands come back to guard position, right? Now, striking. Now, I'm sticking the crosshair a little bit, but that's okay. So our goal is, once again, strike, pull back. Let's put the jab cross together. Okay, pretty simple. A really, really fun punch. You'll see this all the time, especially when someone's gonna knock someone out. The hook. All right, so the hook, you'll see them, right? They're getting into a fight, and they throw these massive punches, huge punches. Well, the power is from the rotation, the core. There's a variety of ways to throw your hook, but I'm just gonna show you a simple, easy way. I want you to focus on your palm facing in. You're in your fighting stance, and in this position, I want a circular punch. My wrist is straight, everything is straight, and I rotate my body. Now, you see how I'm not just throwing my arm out? I have a bend in my elbow, and then I strike, and I'm rotating my hip. Very easy, very simple. Just make sure you get hip rotation, because we do see this sometimes, right? You see this, and that's not good. It gets really heavy on the shoulders, the muscles ache. Use your body, you'll burn a hell of a lot of calories. You'll also have awesome ab work. Work on the core. The hook. All right, next, uppercut. All right, so the uppercut, very easy. It can go to the body or it can go to the chin. When you're working on a bag, you're pretty much going to the body, right? Because what's going on here is there's no little lip for you to hit up here under the chin, okay? So there are bags that are designed for that, but with our Muay Thai bags, they're super versatile. So you get to do a lot with it. Now the uppercut, big knuckles again, and this is another rotation move. It's rotate, rotate, rotate. I'm sticking it again, all right? What I wanna make sure is I'm in guard position. I drop, I'll pull back a little bit, so I use my hip, and then just before I go out, I'm just pumping that arm up. Now the goal with that punch, just like all punches, is to retract your punch. I strike, boom, pull back. Strike, pull back. I hit, come back to my guard position. So your uppercut might end up looking like this. Okay, so you want to rotate, use your core, the uppercut. The front kick. All right, punches are fun, but kicks are just as awesome. So another strike you're going to be utilizing, the front kick. Now you got to make sure you're balanced again. The goal here is with kicks, sometimes people think their kick is longer than it is. Look at my arm length, and if I reach for my toes, my arms and legs are pretty similar in length. So what should I do? Throw a jab. Once my jab is comfortable, all I can do is lean back, kick, front kick. I drop my guard so you can see, but it'll look like this. Jab, front kick. Now my goal is to snap. I drive my knee up, and then I strike in. I can hit through the top pad of my foot, or I can hit through the heel. See how I use my core there, off the bag? That's the front kick, too easy. Side kick, very similar to your front kick. All you're doing is turning sideways. I'll turn this way so you can see me, all right? So what do I do again? I'm leading with my right this time. I throw my jab. My leg, foundational leg, is planted, little bend in my knee, and then I'm gonna strike through and extend my leg. Bang, drive through my hip. So I'll throw my jab again. Now when I struck there, I'll hold it. I want to make sure I strike through my heel. Push through the hip. Let's go again. Your side kick. The roundhouse. All right, so the roundhouse, awesome kick. Now, I wouldn't say the roundhouse is easy, okay? But it's also not too hard. Just gotta make sure you're rotating your hips. I'm gonna be super dramatic here so you get the rhythm. I'm trying to strike with my shin, okay? If I strike with my shin, I don't have to worry about hitting with my toes. I'll explain and break it all down. Fighting stance. I'm facing my bag. I'm turning my hip and striking. That was from my lead leg. From my rear leg, I'll switch my stance, jab with my lead leg. I wanna step across, turn my hip and strike. Two variations to your roundhouse are gonna be that. You're gonna step, strike, or you're gonna pivot. So when you pivot, what I'm doing is I come on the ball of my foot, and I'm turning into that strike, okay? So my roundhouse is in my core, turning my hip, and I should be kicking in the direction that my knee bends. Let's go slow, turn, kick, back. See how I held my hand up for balance? Turn, kick, back. That's your roundhouse. Now what you want to do is you want to practice it, make sure your foot is flat. I don't want anyone hitting with their toe. That is never a good thing, okay? So make sure when you're roundhouse, you're just turning, taking your time, opposite side, roundhouse, turning, and strike. That is roundhouse. There is also a few other strikes you can use. You could do elbow strike, striking with your forearm, backhand, knee strike. All right, and there you have it, guys. All the shots you need to be successful in your workout here in the gym or at home, all right? So don't forget them. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut, front kick, side kick, and roundhouse. Get out there, go sweat, make it happen. I'll see you at the gym.